morning in weeks, and I decided to switch my intent from Shakespeare to sheer joy. And I'm making my coffee in the morning, open the cupboard, and that is the very first thing I see. It's going to be a great Randonautica adventure. Are you in focus? Come on, you two. Yeah. What are they called? I think they're called the twits. The owls are coming thick and fast today. This little fella that somebody bought me as a present just keeps on falling over. And I've just realised, without even remembering that I'm randonauting right now, that it can fit in the orchid and it looks really cute. So that is your new home. We need a name for you. Maybe it could be Cahoots. Owls do not hoot like that. Okay, this is it. Way, I've just spoke to my neighbour and she said it's lovely outside. Okay, so sheer joy will be my intent. I have yet to drop the pin, but already, we've just had an Arctic blast. We're in our flat with no heating. We've been in there for 6 weeks with no heating for various reasons. So the deal is, my boyfriend asked me to move in with him to his newly refurbished flat. And since we moved in 6 weeks ago today, or yesterday, yeah, we've not had any heating because of a weird dispute between the electrician and the energy company and whose responsibility it is to wire in the darn terminal. So we've just had what's called an Arctic blast. I don't need to explain what that is, but 2 weeks of bitterly cold weather, and we've not had any heating and it's been miserable. So to come outside into mild, warm spring sunshine is like heaven. So that's instantly sparking sheer joy with me. 65 out of 78 passengers on this bus would survive cancer if caught at the earliest stage. Well, I suppose that's joyful, isn't it? That reminds me, I really must go for my smear test. Are you up to date with yours, ladies? The buds on the trees are coming out. That's joyful. I'm going to drop my pin at a place that has sparked real joy for me. And it's this place here. The entrance to the park across the road from where I now live. This park has given me so much pleasure in the past couple of weeks. In fact, all the white blossom has already gone off these trees, the very earliest blossom trees. I joined 2 gardening groups here, one over there at the hall and one at what is known as the Shakespeare Garden, which contains flowers and plants from Shakespeare's works. So, oh look, a little wind shelter here. Oh, that's going to be damp to sit on, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Okay, let's drop the pin. That was a little bit wet. Wet ass. Erected by public subscription to the memory of William Royal of Rusholme. Okay, William Royal, let's get together and spark some joy via wet butt cheeks. I read a law of attraction article the other day that said that you should jump for joy to bring more good stuff into your life. So I'm going to jump for joy while I press my point. Yeah. I like to power up my randonauting, which is why I always choose the power default setting. If you're wondering what all of the different settings are, you can find it all in the help section. I mean, look, it's somewhere just in that field, so I don't have to leave the park. I've moved from the other side of town and I've joined a gardening group here. I've never done a gardening group before, and I tell you what, most of my hobbies have involved sitting at a computer or sat at a desk. Of course, Randonautica is the all-time greatest hobby. There's 2 magpies kissing each other. They are actually kissing each other. Let me turn the camera around. I think she's about to get it. Oh yeah, she is. Come on. Come on, lad. Oh. No, they know they're on camera now. Don't be shy. It's a turn on. For some. Oh, look at that. Seeing things through a new joyful lens thanks to my Randonautica intent. I mean, that is one of the prettiest sights anywhere. Yeah. As I was saying, I'd never even pulled up a weed until last week when I joined the voluntary gardening group there. Hooked. I'm absolutely hooked. I am amazed at how much I'm enjoying doing things like weeding, sieving compost, planting sweet peas yesterday. It was so gorgeous, and I've made 10 new friends instantly, and I can remember all of the names. Challenging myself to remember names at the minute. There's Meg, there's Dan, there's Sama, there's Helen, there's Rashid, there's Ian, there's Patrick, there's Michael, there's Vicky, there's Catty. Kitty Cathy. There's Reiko Garden, and a few others. So I'm feeling pretty buzzing, like a little spring bee, about the gardening group. Right, okay. I think the point is somewhere over there. Pro Randonautica tip: you need good boots on for randonauting. Well, you don't need them on, but it does help you to go further. Oh, is that joyous? Some broken daffodils? I'm not really sure about that. Okay, we're heading to that tree avenue over there. Well, walking on grass. How much more joyful do you want than connecting with the earth? Let's earth. Ah. Should we do some downward dog while we're at it? Oh, stretch those tight little legs. Woohoo! Let's turn it into a plank. It's a good job I'm not wearing a low-cut top now. Right, hands are going to be dirty, aren't they? Connecting with the earth. That's pretty joyful. My walk is taking me past my favourite church, which I still actually haven't been in. We should go and find out if it's open. Right, well. Oh no, I'm going through the marshy bit. Right. Didn't bring a trash bag, but I will pick up several plastic bottles. They're just going to be going right past my point. 2 people on mobility scooters. Oh. You. Humans! Get your act together. What's that? Sunflower seeds, not very joyful. Oh, the filthy water from the litter has just flicked in my face and gone in my mouth, and it was green water. It's actually made me want to cry a bit. Okay, there's stuff in my radius here. What is that? What letter is it? What is it? Is it a number? Is it a letter? Number 1. Pretty much at my precise point there is a stick sticking out of the ground. Sticky Vicky. I can hear a song thrush, which is very joyful. Okay, I'm going to drop another point. Oh, there's a bee. There we go. That is my jump for joy. I know it is, because we've been looking out for the first bumblebee of the year, and that is it. Actually, it's not showing up on the camera, is it? Come on, let's go hunt the bee. Where did it go? Yeah, there he is. She. Wonderful. So I am chaining some points together to see what happens, and the second point is just over there, actually closer back to where I live. So let's go and look. I really like the balloon, actually. Number one. I do associate those balloons with Randonautica, as it happens, because of various videos I've seen and various things that have happened. I thought I just heard a woodpecker then, but you're not going to get one in the middle of Manchester. It's going to be machinery in it. What's that? It's a ball. It's a ball. It's a boring, chewed up ball. Okay, this is where I've been doing my gardening group. I'm a member of 2 now. I planted some roses down there. I pruned the rose. I sifted the compost. I planted some sweet peas, and I swept up the yard. I did all of that yesterday. Made me very, very, very joyful. My absolute new all-time favourite hobby, after Randonautica, of course. I always have my ears open when I randonaut as well. It's not just visual things that you're looking for. It's things that people might say as well. I've had some spectacularly accurate finds, and that group of people just walked past, and one of them said treasuring and safeguarding and cherishing. They're 3 beautiful words, aren't they? Treasuring, safeguarding and cherishing. Don't try saying that one after several bottles of whatever takes your fancy. Treasuring, safeguarding and cherishing. No, and I'm sober. A lot of very joyful things take place in this now, well, it's a community hall now. That's me. I'm at the garden project. Patchwork garden, that is that little garden there, a bit overgrown. We need to get weeding on that. Free Friday lunch. Homemade soup and pudding. There's actually free food in the other garden over there every Friday. Oh yes, look. This is the patchwork garden. Oh yeah, this used to be a costume museum. So there's 2 gardens here dedicated to fabric. We've got the patchwork garden and the lace garden, which when it comes into flower will be full of lovely, delicate lace-like plants. Ah. This is the little eco house that's built just down the road from me. Weirdly abandoned now. Is that a glitter ball? Oh, it's a bird feeder. The point is somewhere behind that block of flats there. There is a garment high up in that tree. Maybe somebody jumped too high for joy. This is my absolute precise point. So we've got these great funky communal sun loungers, which somebody's recently painted. So I'm not going to obviously sit on them. But look, there's a wishing well. I mean, this is the only thing that I can find at my point that's unusual, really. Shall we make a wish? I've got nothing to put in it. Well, it's made of wood. Let's put some wood in it. I've got no coins, so let's make a little wish. Oh, it's a wishing well. Maybe I should come and put my life savings in it. There we go. Oh, I should drop my point from the wishing well. Next point from the wishing well. Here we go. I'm very excited. Point number 3. I did have to drop the pin maybe 2 or 3 times, to be honest, because it was too far away and my feet are sore. So I know exactly where it's dropped it, and it's somewhere where I've been spending quite a bit of time lately because I've fallen in love with a building. And it's making me very happy to live near it, even though it is one of the maddest, most unusual buildings you'll ever see. And it's abandoned either, and it's abandoned too, which makes for all the more excitement. There it is, hiding through the trees. Can you see how big that thing is and how unusual it is? It'll be coming round the corner when it comes. Woo, woo. It'll be coming round the corner when it comes. It's a massive big building and it is called the Toast Rack, and it terrifies the kids. Bum, bum. Brilliant. I was just approaching the Toast Rack, the scary, massive, derelict building that overlooks the primary school, and I got a phone call from the boyfriend who's been to the dentist for today for some work done, and he is just down the road in the coffee shop, and he has invited me out for coffee. And I've got to say, that I think is the most wonderful thing to make me jump for joy. Yeah, we're going for the best coffee in town now. It's the little things you've got to be joyful for. So here endeth my Randonautica jump for joy journey. I should have jumped in the wishing well in hindsight. What a wonderful little antidepressant it was. I experienced sunshine. I walked maybe 1.5 to 2 miles. I encountered a balloon number 1, a wishing well, my favourite building, and I got a message from the boyfriend, come and join me for bottomless coffee, which is Italian coffee, and it's only 99p, which is probably just around about $1. So I'm a very happy girl. What a great way to shake up my life with a true bit of random exploration in my neighbourhood. And don't forget to keep on checking the Randonautica app for regular updates, all the add-ons that you can get and the new little packages and the themes. I think I've got the yellow and blue bus. I think I've got the meditative theme on, which reminds me, I've not meditated for a while. Maybe today could be a lovely day to meditate. So cheers to you. Cheers to all the Randonauts all over the planet, setting wonderful, wholesome, good intents. And thank you to the development team for knocking it out of the park with the updates. Keep randonauting. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Randonautica is that perfect blend of the addictive screen time that we all crave so much and getting out there into the great outdoors and exploring nature, wildlife, and all the good things in life. And that's really nice. It's like a hybrid hobby. Phone time, outdoor time. Look both ways before you cross the road and then look again. Goodbye.